dollars that have previously been allocated?
Yes.
Okay,
Now, this is, we're just getting,
we're getting the funding for it then.
I couldn't find it.
Okay. Oh, and this is how much funds we have
I
available.
don't think you'll need to stay today, Matt. I think we'll be good. Yes,
So what's
thank
the
you.
plan?
Uh-huh. This is what we gave out. Now-
This is what you gave out, that
Now, they,
draw.
he has to draw the money, give us our money back, right?
The Okra dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll draw it down and then it'll come into the city and you just write the check to the.
Okay, but then we still have funds that are remaining after that?
Yes.
Oh, or this is how much they've,
Do you have the spreadsheet? Is that what you're looking
Yeah.
at? Okay, so that the amount requested, maybe I labeled it wrong. The amount requested is what the food pantries requested or what the city gave them.
right,
So then the reimbursable amount draw one, that's what we're drawing down this time. And then the funds remaining will be what's left.
okay, but so, I mean, but these, okay. But each of those food pantries got those dollars.
They're getting them.
They're getting them.
Have they got it yet, or we will get it to them?
You're talking about for draw one?
They've already received their money, the food pantries.
No.
They'll get it once we get it.
Yeah, so this will get approved tonight, then I'll draw it down tomorrow.
Okay.
And then it's probably a couple weeks before you'll get it.
Okay,
And once you get it, you can cut a
Okay.
check to those amounts.
Okay.
okay.
Do you have a copy of this?
Yes, in my packet. Thank you.
All right. Call to order Board of Works for October 25th. Need approval of the October 13th minutes.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Department head reports, Police Department. Should have a report in front of you.
Board members, Mayor, John Hillenbrand, Chief of Police. Monthly update. Currently, total number of incidents year-to-date, 8,616. Total number of incidents since our last meeting, which was September 27th, 797. Of those 797 calls, we had 36 adult arrests, 3 juvenile arrests, and 16 other cases that were filed with the prosecutor's office. Currently, the police department has 4 openings for officers. The merit board just completed oral interviews for the hiring process this past month. 9 candidates were interviewed, with 1 also completing a written and physical agility that same day. Due to COVID, they were unavailable to take the test during the original date. Officers also completed 2 hours of emergency vehicle operations at Lincoln High School and Clark Middle School during their fall break last week. Training consisted of both high and low speed maneuvering on their parking lots, also known as a really good time to have in a vehicle.
Yeah, there you go.
The police department is currently hosting and conducting a 40-hour pre-basic training for new officers. There are 3 in the class. 1 is our rookie officer, 1 is an SRO officer, and 1 is a state fire marshal investigator. The Vincennes Police Department just received $10,000 from Good Samaritan Hospital for their participation in the Law Enforcement Assisted Diversion Program. The money is part of the Comprehensive Opioid Stimulant and Substance Abuse Grant. Part of the participation includes the Books and Breakfast program, in which the police department goes out to the elementary schools and passes out books it's called Books and Breakfast. And we were able to do that at Tecumseh Harrison and Vigo Elementary last week. Riley is scheduled this Wednesday, and Franklin is scheduled for November 5th.
Great. Thanks, Chief.
Thank you.
Street, Bryce.
Well, if we keep having accidents like we've been having, pretty soon we'll have all of our lights in the city, stoplights
Just all down.
solved. I'm hoping they hit the one at Minneapolis someday and just wipe it, all 4 of them out. So that'll help. But I do want to thank JP for getting onto that and got it taken care of very quickly. So the rate goes up here today. So appreciate it.
And the leaves are never gonna come down, right? It's gonna stay up all winter. Until it snows.
Next is Parks. Chris.
Chris Moore, Parks and Rec. The roof replacement has begun on the enclosed shelter house over at Gregg Park. Should be done in about a week and a half. The winterization process for the maintenance is going well. We're about 90% done with the Rainbow Beach, and we're going to continue to work the rest of our water features over the next couple weeks. And as always, the maintenance crew's out working hard, making things look awesome.
Good. Thanks, Chris.
John, JP, City Engineer.
You may not have noticed, but CCMG started last month with curb ramps on the north end. Been working on Schwartzel, and it's done. They have finished 5th Street between College and Hart, and they're now working on 5th Street between Church and Willow, and then wrapping up curb ramps on Nicholas between 6th and 2nd. So that project is going well. They'll be here probably in 2 weeks for asphalt. I've also been spending a surprising amount of time with Main Street Phase 2 right-of-way. I think I was looking back, this isn't the first federal aid job I've done, but I think it's the first one I've done with actual right-of-way acquisition, and it moves fast. It's a lot of work, and I was kind of surprised by how much work is going into it. So, but it's going smoothly. We're on track, and hope to have right-of-way clear maybe in 4 to 6 weeks or so.
Good.
Thank you.
Thanks, John.
No old business. We'll move to new business. First up is COVID-19 Phase 3 Food Pantry Request for Funding. Matt Sword.
All right, Matt Sword, Southern Indiana Development Commission. And the City of Vincennes received $250,000 in Okra COVID-19 Phase 3 grant funds. $150,000 of that went into economic development for small businesses, and those funds have been expended. And then $100,000 went into food pantries. And so we're getting ready to do our first draw, $22,547.07. It goes down, there's 5 food pantries, so Vincennes Food Pantry, St. James Episcopal Food Pantry, the Salvation Army, St. Vincent de Paul, and Thursday Church. And Ellen got these receipts, and Cheryl, and went through them, and then I've double-checked, and so we had some questions on taxes and things like that, and we
So
can...
those figures that you just gave us, Matt, are what the food pantries themselves have turned in receipts for? Is that what? Okay.
Right, and most of it's for food purchases, which is an allowable expense. And so, so like I said, in this first draw, it's $22,547.07, and then that would leave funds remaining for the food pantries of $77,452.93.
Okay. So that was the question I was asking you before the meeting started. I mean, part of it's, since I work for United Way, I mean, we're oftentimes involved in other funding of food banks for similar purposes, and they are all hamstrung in a sense by limitations for COVID and what you can use funds for.
Right.
And a lot of them struggle with administrative costs and those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right, and
thank you for.
this one will be, I mean, there's going to be some other things coming down the road, but we've cleared it all through Okra, type of equipment type stuff, and so those things we'll be doing later on then.
Great. Okay. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
So we don't need any action on that. That was just a report on the.
Maybe make a motion on approving the 22,000.
Okay. I'll make a motion that we approve the reimbursable amount draw of $22,547.07.
And I'll second the motion.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All right,
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Next is the Knox County, Indiana Economic Development Contract, and this is the annual contract we signed with the,
KCDC. It used to be
KCIDC.
KCDC, but now it's KCIEDC.
right, it's the 48,000 plus the 158,000, so it's 198,000 that we give KCIDC
Okay.
every year. So I just need a motion to approve it.
I will make that motion.
And I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
And then last is the 2022 holiday schedule, and you should have a list of those. And I think there, with the election year being next year, there's a total of 17 days listed on the holiday
I'll make a motion to approve the holiday schedule as presented by the mayor.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Nothing under miscellaneous. I do want to mention under miscellaneous, there's 2 food trucks on the Riverwalk tonight. They are moving their Halloween costume contest that they're having to tomorrow night. So tomorrow night there'll also be food trucks on the Riverwalk,
Right.
but it's
That's a
also their
special
Halloween,
event.
their Halloween contest.
And that'll be the end of the season for
I
the
think
food
so.
trucks.
Yep.
I think. Right.
If nothing else, just need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
We are adjourned.
9
And
minutes.
did you sign? You guys sign this.
Okay.
See you. Thank you.
Thanks, Matt. You know if we're getting any pledge cards turned in or pledge cards from United Way.
I know you got one.
So, I mean, would we,